Hello guys, it's your boy Sherry and back again with another reaction video. So today reaction will be why Belgium is now the cocaine capital of Europe. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, show some love, man. Yeah, man, we'll be reacting on this video. This is my first time watching it. I just want to, the title is very interesting, so I just decided to watch it together with you guys. So let's get into the video, man. Let me put my screen recording on so we can start the video together. Okay, now the screen recording is on. So let's get a video popping, man.
Belgium, ridiculed by some for being boring, has now become Europe's cocaine trafficking capital.
Criminal groups from the Western Balkans have proved to be very entrepreneurial.
In 2020, the port of Antwerp accounted for 40% of all cocaine seizures in the EU.
Cocaine is perhaps the ultimate criminal steroid.
It's brought corruption of the local authorities and violence to the streets.
Wow.
Within 10 years,
oh my God.
Having.
Are you ever been in Belgium? I've been in Belgium. Belgium is very, very nice city, especially in Brussels. A lot of time I go in Brussels a lot of time. So Brussels is very, very nice city, bro. You know, if you go there, I go there, I come back. I go there, see there the next day I come back. So I want to spend 1 week or 2 weeks in Belgium on my NT. So yeah, man, Belgium is very, very nice city. But this is my first time here in this one also. You know, every city have the dark side also. So every city have the dark side. So. Let's get it.
So how did this happen? And what, if anything, can be done to curb the wealth and power of the traffickers?
This one is crazy. Black market.
Do you love Gantt charts? Here's how easily you can build one in ClickUp.
Well, always like this thing, always.
June 2020, just outside the Belgian port of Antwerp, armed police are about to swoop on a warehouse. Inside, they find shipping containers full of tools used by a sophisticated cocaine trafficking cartel. A torture cell, complete with dentist chair and sound insulation. A stash of fake police uniforms.
If you see that criminal organizations are putting in place containers,
this one is crazy,
if you
bro.
see that they are using uniforms in order to do their stuff, this is of course frightening.
Antwerp has become a key hub for importing cocaine from South America into Europe. In recent years, there have been record and increasing seizures of cocaine at the port.
This one was a container with bananas coming from Colombia. You can see here a darker mass. When we checked that out, 2 tons of cocaine.
Whoa. Oh, this one is crazy, man. These people is getting too smart, bro. They're getting too smart with this thing, bro. They're going too crazy with this cocaine things, bro. Look at this type of trick, man, they do now to just hard the cocaine, bro. It's difficult. Yeah, man, life is crazy. People are smoke, or people are smoke cocaine is too shy, man.
Shipping containers are the arteries of most international trade, legal and illegal. The low-cost, high-volume advantages they give legitimate industry are equally valued by the most lucrative form of global criminal business, drug trafficking.
Here we have a little container that was found inside of a big container. It appeared to be full of drugs, so not even hidden between other goods, just a whole small container filled with 11 tons of cocaine.
This one is out of hand, bro.
In 2021, over 100 tons of cocaine were seized in Belgium. That's over 1/5 more than the Netherlands, which seized the second highest amount in the European Union. Law enforcement agencies estimate they only catch around 10% of the total cocaine smuggled through Antwerp.
Their business model is to ship massively in as many containers as possible, and then they know, okay, we're going to lose the 10 or 20%.
Oh,
Few industries could survive such a loss of product. So why do cocaine traffickers risk using Antwerp for repeat business? Because they, like legitimate companies, can rely on the infrastructure and logistics that Europe's second biggest and furthest inland seaport offers. A huge variety of global goods pass quickly through Antwerp and are distributed across the continent fast, whether that product is coffee, counterfeit, or cocaine.
Illicit markets operate in many of the same ways as licit markets. So the same ports that are being used to smuggle drugs are also the ones that we're moving everything else in.
On average, 12 million containers move in and out of Antwerp each year, and only around 2% of containers are physically checked by the authorities. If you are a trafficker, the opportunities for hiding drugs within this sheer volume of trade are ample and fruitful.
Bananas are a very popular way to smuggle cocaine from Latin America to Europe because they are one of the main products that Latin America countries export to Europe, and because bananas are perishable goods, so the pressure is on to rush them through customs.
Traffickers decide to piggyback off this efficiency.
bro, the people getting too smart and they get more ideas to hack cocaine, bro. Then they knowing that they get a loosen of the cocaine. That's why it's tough. That's why it's too crazy, bro. Too crazy to know that I will lose some, but also I will get to gain some. So that's why it's tough. That's why it's totally tough. The people get ideas, bro. But also it also damage the country also, because the people that do cocaine, most of them damage on the street. Hunger. If you get used to it too much, it just spoil your life. That makes your own life, man. You lose everything. You get to lose a lot, then you get to win nothing in life. So, just two
And to play the numbers game.
Let's
The
continue.
Port of Antwerp makes its money because it can get a container off the ship and onto transport to its next destination in an extremely short time. It's simply not possible for them to search millions of containers. And this is what the traffickers are depending on and have traditionally depended on.
Whoa.
So, whether you're importing cocaine, methamphetamines, or counterfeit medicine, the Port of Antwerp is an excellent hub for distributing across Europe. This makes it especially attractive for cocaine traffickers, because consumption has increased in Europe over the last decade. Crucially, it's now a more lucrative market than North America.
Europe became a business no-brainer for cocaine traffickers because, one, the price is higher of a kilo of cocaine in Europe than in the United States. Two, much less risk of interdiction. And three, much less risk of extradition. So more rewards, less risk.
Many European mafias sought to exploit this profitable opportunity further by controlling more of the supply chain. Some carved out a reputation for both reliability and extreme violence. Those from the Balkan countries, such as Albania, Croatia, and Bosnia. In the 1990s and 2000s, the Balkans endured years of war and conflict. The destruction of economies pushed some towards crime.
The Balkan mafias have taken the knowledge of violence and toleration for violence from the Balkan War.
They had access to weapons, they had language skills. Criminal groups from the Western Balkans have proved to be very entrepreneurial.
They developed some skills that helped them going from heroin, cannabis cultivation, and human smuggling and tobacco smuggling to a more lucrative business that is cocaine trafficking.
Balkan traffickers, together with other European mafias, have proved resourceful importers, expanding shipment routes between South America and Europe. Previously, cocaine would mainly travel from Colombia and enter Europe through its southern ports. Balkan mafia groups travelled upstream and, like a multinational with its subsidiaries, have built connections all over Latin America, including in new export countries such as Ecuador, and also smuggled product using new routes through northern European ports. These
people get too much contact that their contact also interesting, bro. This one is too crazy, man. Like having this type of contact, getting enough money to live and to bribe the police, and then also the controlling people. It's getting out of hand, bro. The people can rule the whole world just sit in one place, bro. They are the politician. Invest in the politician. I think most of them invest in the politician. So if you invest in the politician, then they get a lot of things to gain, bro. Because they get more or less control and they get to do their business. Bro, from this place to this place, too far, bro. They're too very far from each other, so it's different.
Sophisticated transnational crime federations have boosted their profits by taking control of the shipping from Latin America to Europe. In other words, they now control the whole supply chain.
The main profit margin in the cocaine industry is not in the retail sale. It's not in the production. It is in the transport. The markups for production, the profits are about 150%. The retail markup is about 300%. The transport markup, depending on where you go to Europe, it is 1,500%.
Ja, ich glaube, das kennen wir mal alles.
Das ist a lot.
Wirklich super viele Fotos am Handy hat und deswegen ist es wunderschön, wenn man einfach...
Unlike normal businesses, cocaine traffickers can deploy extreme violence to ensure product delivery. And they can also employ corruption, as shown by the Albanian kingpin, Dritan Rezepi.
Dritan Rezepi is without any doubt the successful model of the Balkan criminals' cocaine emissaries in Latin America. It is believed that Rezepi arrived in Ecuador in 2011 after he escaped a prison in Belgium.
Dritan Rezepi was imprisoned in Ecuador in 2014, but that didn't stop him running a highly profitable cocaine empire. His enormous profits meant he could afford to buy off officials not only in Latin America, but also in wealthy European countries. Journalist Artan Hoja has interviewed Rezepi.
Landings in Antwerp cost the organisation 20 to 24% of their cargo. So if they shipped 100 kilograms from Ecuador, they would pay bribes 20 to 24 kilograms of product, or the equivalent in cash.
Vast profits have allowed traffickers to increase the budgets they have for bribery. The kind of corruption of officials traditionally associated with poorer countries is becoming increasingly common in Europe.
If you're trafficking cocaine, you're making these quite remarkable levels of profit, then that just becomes a cost of sales.
There was a hope that with the possibility of countries from the Western Balkans joining...
Bro, look how many cocaine, bro, are on these teams here. Again, that's going to go for a lot of money. You get to gain a lot of money, bro. The money will come like crazy. You get to bribe all the politicians, bro. All the politicians just bribe them. Bro, these people is crazy. Politicians are already itching for power, so the more you invest in them, the more benefit you get. So, this is how it goes.
The Western Balkans would come to look more like the EU. What we see is that in some countries of the EU, they're starting to look more like the Western Balkans.
Back in Belgium, this is a problem the head of customs freely admits to. Traffickers have bribed port officials to turn a blind eye to containers full of cocaine arriving at Antwerp.
Today I have 2 people who are in jail because they supported the criminal organizations You help them say this container, you don't put it on this part of the terminal, you put it on another place, you can earn 50,000 euros. It's easy money.
Whoa. Making easy
And there
money
are worrying
doing
signs in
less
this corner
work.
of Europe that corruption extends beyond port workers, right up to the top. Remember this container full of 11 tons of cocaine with a street value of up to €750 million. The seizure led to the arrest of the former head of Antwerp's anti-narcotics section, 3 police officers and a lawyer. Big corporations often lobby politicians. Traffickers deploy a different kind of pressure group, because if a bribe isn't an option, the bullet is. The mayor of Antwerp needed 24/7 police protection after speaking out against drug mafias.
They have the money to influence politics and so on. So what is the worrying part for me in this war on drugs is what the cocaine has done in South America. One should not be naive. What is possible in South America is also possible in Europe.
Despite Belgian police launching their largest ever operation against organised crime in 2021, the head of customs has little faith the traffickers can be stopped at present.
The effect on the criminal organization remains minor. We seize a lot, but the prices on the marketplace, they remain the same.
Whoa.
So what can be done to halt this vast illegal trade coming through Belgium? Those working in enforcement argue more and better resources are essential for taking on the traffickers. Belgian customs officers want the ability to scan 100% of containers coming into the country.
If not enough means are put available to the law enforcement agencies here, then within 10 years we will end up having narco-state in Antwerp.
Others argue a more coordinated international response is needed to the global phenomenon of illicit trafficking.
This requires good transnational cooperation. At the moment, the criminals cooperate much more effectively than the police.
But curbing the power of the traffickers will take more than improved enforcement. Globalization has led to a quadrupling of the number of containers over the last 20 years across the world. Opportunities for hiding and trading criminal cargoes are...
Bro, how do these people can manage to put all these things there is that this? Look at this stuff. Look at this thing, bro. These people is too talented, bro. I think they are the one of the talented people in this world, bro. These traffickers, bro. Because they know how to manage all this thing here, bro. This one is totally crazy, for real. You put all this thing like this, stay and get a cashier. So all the work you do is just like, it just go in vain, bro. That's why it's crazy. Too much your work, then you get to seize your cocaine, bro. that's why it's too painful, bro.
If we've learned one thing about the so-called war on drugs, it is that international criminals have an unlimited capacity for adaptation.
To tackle drug trafficking, a rethink is needed about what should be considered criminal. That will require a radical change of strategy by governments towards focusing on medical solutions to drug use and legalizing production and distribution in order to break the gangsters' grip over the drug business.
The great hope is that you take away vast financial resources from some of the worst people on earth. The war on drugs cannot be won as a war.
Oh, this is the end of the videos. I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you enjoy, subscribe to the channel, show some love. Man, but this one is crazy for real. These people is too talented people, bro. They have too much talent, bro. Because they want to know how to place their orders. They know how to have their Trust, bro. It's crazy. Coke, bro. You got a lot of money, so if you got a lot of money, then you get to do a good business. So this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Comment down below which type of video you want to see next. I will be doing more reaction every weekend, so try your best. Give me some video ideas or give me some videos to react, or I will try my best to react on it, man. So that it makes sense, I will try to react on it. Thank you guys. Subscribe to the channel. Show some love, man. It's your boy Sherry. See you in the next video. You did.